Hi guys, I am just sat here editing and I have no idea when I'm going to learn, but I filmed the intro of this vlog in slow-mo. How many times? But basically my intro, I was just talking about that I have got Dublin on the Green Mile cardboard bedding and it's so much more absorbent, but she poos a lot, and Jordan's too are on corner beds because our stables are so much bigger than like a standard stable. Their beds are kind of like more in a corner, and I thought I was gonna give it a go because Dublin poos like mainly on the right hand side, so she had like a big corner bed, but I just didn't like it, so I went back to putting in a big bed, and that is where my vlog will continue from. But also I just want to apologise, it's a little bit bitty. My week has just been hectic. I've been here, there and everywhere. I've been doing a little bit for Green Mile, a little bit for like closing down my dog business and things like that, so it's been a bit crazy, but all will be explained, so stick around and I hope you enjoy. So now is probably a good time to let you know about my job change. So by the time this vlog goes out, I would have stopped dogs. Oh my god. My last day is Friday the 23rd, and I am now the sales manager for Green Mile Bedding. So yeah, the sales manager is like the official title, but I'm also doing like the events management, so like booking and sorting out all of our stands at shows, a little bit of social media. We've got a social media marketing manager who's also starting. She's gonna be new, and she'll be taking over like the actual day-to-day of booking the photo shoots, scheduling, posting to Instagram. I have access to the Instagram, and I'll be like kind of like sharing everyone's tags and things like that, but the majority of it will be down to our social media marketing manager. But effectively it is a business that Joe, the owner, created 18 years ago, and cardboard alone is the most absorbent material there is on the market, and with the problem everyone's getting with getting hold of shavings and shaving prices, the cardboard is becoming incredibly popular. So I went to help him on the stand at London International last year. We got on really well. We just like were bouncing ideas off each other. I introduced him to a couple of people that, you know, like the marketing manager girl, and we just started like brainstorming all these plans for the business. And I got home on the Monday, and on the Tuesday he rang me and offered me a full-time job. So with the bad back problems I was having, I just kind of said I've got to do this, and I really enjoy it. I did not realise people could actually be passionate about a job. I am so excited about everything that we've got going on. It's going to be a really exciting year. We're doing trade stands at all sorts of places. We're doing yard visits with the sponsored riders, which is why I thought the weekly vlogs would be much better, because I will take you along as much as I can. Obviously some of it will be out of my control, but I will take you along to as much as I can. But yeah, this is who I work for now, so that is exciting. It is Wednesday now. My last day at work is Friday, and then yeah, I'm supposed to start the new role on the 1st of March, but I think I've been doing the odd little day, and I think I'll be starting properly potentially on the 26th of Feb, so the Monday after I finish on the Friday. So yes, I have my big bed back now. I'm just trying to work out the best way of doing it for Dublin, because Jordan's got hers and she does the same thing. She has like a little corner bed, and her two stay so much cleaner like it. Jim has a big bed, so I've gone back to this because, sorry, I got a phone call. But yeah, I was happy with what I was doing. It was working, but I just didn't like that she didn't have enough bed. I like her to be on a bigger, thicker bed because she's an older girl, so I'm good that's all back. Anyway, I'm heating my van back up because I've got to go to work. Good morning. It is now Friday. Dublin's legs are perfect, by the way. Got the fluff. She just has, I think she had a sand rash though on the back of one of them, the one I said that was scabby. If I told you it was scabby, I have no idea what's going on in my life right now. I don't know what I've vlogged and what I haven't. It's a bit crazy. But yeah, she's got like a sand rash, so I'm just hibbying it and putting on some stuff. But the reason I'm starting today here is because this handsome fella, can you see him? This gorgeous boy is my last paying customer. You, my friend, well, you and your brother are at the same house doing two. It's my last day in the van, guys. And I just kind of wanted to vlog this moment, I guess. That's my dog, Ziggy. Ziggy's here under the heater because he got cold at the yard. His bed's in the wash. I took all his bed out and forgot that he would be coming to work with me today. But yeah, I'm just rambling because this is my last working day in my van. Dog grooming stops today. So yeah, it's all a bit weird. It's all a bit weird. I've got next week kind of like off. I'll be doing a little bit. I got a like Zoom meeting one day. I don't know what day yet. And just like a few phone calls that will be happening to get ready for starting officially. But my first official day is on my birthday, the 1st of March, and then we'll be at NES on the 2nd. I'm going over the weekend, but like on the 2nd, the Saturday, I'll be doing a little bit of work in a way when I'm there. So yeah, we'll be at NES. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Oh my god, 10 years, guys. It's just so weird. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling on. I'll catch you, Billy. Hello. I am starting this at home, looking like a tramp, because I keep forgetting to do it at the yard. Basically, the development on our golden child Dublin, who has had no issues for the past like 5 or so years when it comes to her skin allergies. It's always been very minor and it's always been stuff that I've picked up really, really quickly and treated, and it's been fine. However, this morning when she came out of her stable, she was sore like that. The back of her leg is bad. So I was talking with Jordan this morning and I said, I don't know if it was sand rash, even though we washed her twice. Sand rash, and then I went out she went out in the field and it like the mud got in there, because we do know she is allergic to the bacteria in mud. So if there was like a little rash there already or a cut or whatever that I hadn't seen, then the mud's got in and that is bad. Or classic Dublin, is she now allergic to the cream I found that she could use? So she's basically allergic to all antibiotic cream that you get from the vet. She's allergic to soda cream, she's allergic to mud barriers. We have tried every single one. She's not allergic to Manuka honey, and then I pronounce it as absorbine, but absorbine or absorbs. They brought out a like silver honey, which is silver spray Manuka honey, and that worked brilliantly for the past year or so with anything that I've had like cut wise. But the way that the leg has got so much worse pretty much overnight, I'm like, is she now allergic to the cream? So I'd already put the barrier cream on before I kind of went, oh, actually, is that the problem? So I turned her out this morning, but I'm gonna go and bring her in now, wash it off with hot water, some Hibby scrub, and air dry it. And I'm not going to bandage tonight. I have been bandaging because of that previous swelling thing, but I'm not going to bandage tonight. I'm going to leave it out in the open, and then we're going to assess tomorrow. If she has to have a couple of days in, then she's going to have a couple of days in, because our fields have never been this wet. We are on a hill, as you've seen, so our fields just drain, but we have sitting water everywhere. It's the wettest winter I think we've ever had. So it's a nightmare, but she might just have to, even if it's just tomorrow, just to let it kind of like really heal up a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go down now, bring her in, clean it, I'll show it to you, and then we can assess tomorrow together, I guess. No idea why this footage has no sound, but basically this is what we're dealing with. This has the cream on, obviously, which I'm gonna wash off. It's sore to touch, but yeah, this is what it is. Okay, here we are. You've got hay up your nose. Right, they are washed and I am just going to leave them unwrapped tonight and see how we are in the morning. Okay? Yes. What have you got on your face? You got cobweb on your face. Oh. Hey, I don't like you being poorly. I don't like you being poorly. Poor thing. I'll just leave them to dry out and see how we are. Nice big thing of hay, fresh water, nice big bed. You know, a wee. Thank you. I'll just clean that. Cheers. Right. Night, guys. Hello. It is Sunday morning. I'm coming to you from my phone because I left my camera in the other car because, of course, I haven't got my van now. It's been dropped off to have its full valet done. So I've been borrowing like Brad's car and the disco that we used to the trailer. And I left it in the disco. Also, got my acrylics put back on because acrylics would soak off when I was doing all the dogs, like all my hands in water all the time. So my own nails grew really well, but not in the winter. They broke and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So girl has got her acrylics back and I feel like a bad boss. Anyway, I digress. I'm slightly happier this morning, but it's a weird thing to say because basically I now know that Dublin's swelling in her legs from Summerford were nothing to do with injury or hard ground or anything like that. I'm 99.9% certain because I washed off all of her creams and all of her legs last night, and of course I put her to bed with no bandages on, and her legs have filled and sort of like swollen, similar to how they did that Sunday morning. But the actual allergy doesn't look as angry. So yesterday, I do think the cream has had something to play with it. I think the sand rash has had part of it, and then the mud fever maybe getting in where the sand rash had aggravated her leg, and that's all just caused a big hoo-ha. Unfortunately, no one on the yard has any bloody bute, and trying to get bute off of a vet now is a nightmare. I am keeping an eye on it because obviously I do have the worry of cellulitis. We have the vets coming next week anyway. At the minute, I do not feel it is a vet call out at all. It is not that serious. It's just extremely scabby and of course a little bit puffy where such a chatty yard this morning. Yeah, it's just a little bit puffy. I'll show you. But I've made the decision I'm going to keep her in today because I'm on the yard all morning doing jobs anyway, so she'll have someone around. Rachel booked a lie-in, so he's been fed and she's coming up literally in a minute. So she'll be doing some bits and bobs. So I'm going to stay up here for the day, and then we're having lunch at the farm, and then I will come back up and I'm going to just take her for some walks and stuff. But let's show you. So I think she's trying to go for a wee. Can I put my equi light on so you can see? It's this area here. It's really hard to see really because she's black, but her legs are just a little bit, you know, they're just a little bit puffy. She's sort of always been a bit bony. And of course you just can't see that on this leg or on that leg because that leg is scabby as well, which you can see. So yeah, she's feeling a bit sorry for herself. Aren't you? Sorry, were you trying to go for a wee? I'll leave you. But yes, all the horses are slightly wound up this morning. Jordan's pony has gone to what we keep calling boarding school. She's just gone off for a little bit of schooling. Jim has hunted in a previous home, so the lorry came out and he got really wound up, and then that was winding up Dublin, and Lily's upset because her mate's gone. Like, oh, it's all happening this morning. But yeah, the calming cookies have been out. Everyone's had a cookie or two to try and calm them down. But yes, I'm gonna get some jobs done. I need to clean my trailer out. I took all the poo out from Summerford, but I didn't take any of the hay out. So I need to do that. But the annoying thing is, I haven't got my camera and I haven't got a tripod. So I'm going to do my best. Hello, I am back. Dubs, we're just been wandering around the yard, and I've just come to let her have a little bit of grass by the school. She's been in today. I wasn't on the yard as much as I expected because Jordan broke down in the lorry, so we had to take the trailer and go and rescue Dancer. and take her off to her schooling. She's gone away for 2 weeks for schooling, so she's still gone. But yeah, we did that today, which is amusing but not amusing. They had to shut the A5, probably less than 5 minutes, 3 minutes or so. But she's been in. I topped her up with hay when I got back. She's just been in. Their legs are like, all the scabs are like drying out now, so she's just having a little bit of grass. And tomorrow we have the saddler, so I won't, she's not lame, but I'm probably not gonna like ride her for the saddler, but I can sit on her if I need to sit in it. I'm only having mine checked, and Rachel's buying a new one, but I'm only having mine checked, so it's not too bad. But I will take you along for that, obviously. So yeah, today's been a bit boring, normal poorly pony, I don't know. Hopefully it's not for too long, because we're supposed to have a pole clinic on the 10th of March. But old experience is that these will dry out and it will heal up actually quite quickly. So yeah, just fingers crossed. Guys. It's Monday. I have a week off. I haven't got my camera. I'm on my phone, but I'm just walking down to the gate because our saddler is coming. It's not actually our usual saddler. Our usual saddler didn't have time to fit Jim with a saddle. She's mega busy. So we have this lovely new woman that was recommended, and I'm just gonna get her to check Dublins as well. Sometimes it's nice to have a second opinion. So yeah, I'll try and film as much as I can, but I don't know her, so it's... This loop just nearly knocked my head off. I've put some Gore-Tex stuff on and her boots to put her out because she's been too naughty after staying in all day yesterday. And yeah, she's gone tagging around the field and dropped and rolled. Very excited to be back out. Hey? Guys, it is 20 to 6. It's light. And look who's happily grazing and not kicking up a fuss. I mean, they did go out at lunchtime, but normally she kicks up a right fuss about being out this late. I've put her boots on with padding, but we had a nice day. Should we come and have a look at these legs? And Jim came from a yard where they only got an hour's turnout in the winter, so he's quite precious and doesn't like being out. So he's getting used to it as well. So the fact that they both had their heads down, hello, handsome man. Hello. I just love this horse. He is so lovely. Are you guys ready to come in? But yeah, 20 to 6. We're back on board. Well, Rachel's been on board lots. I haven't, obviously. But she's feeling okay, actually. So I'm quite pleased. I'm just gone, I don't know what, 10 minutes probably. But yes. Yay. She is sound. I love it. I just soaked her scabs this morning. Because, like I said, with the saddler, she was just a bit sore. So I thought, well, if her scabs have all dried out, they're going to be pulling. So I soaked them and cleaned them this morning and then rode, and she was fine. So I think going forward, that's what we're going to have to do. And Jimmy's just been a good boy. Got back from a hack and he's gone and walked around the school on his own. Oh, big brave boy. Only one little argument, but he's a big brave boy. Well, we have concluded that I have been the worst this week. I've just been bouncing around left, right and centre, and I keep leaving my camera in Brad's car and then I can't get to it. So I've been rubbish. I'm getting my lashes done in a minute, can you tell? They're rubbish. They're all falling out. But yeah, Dublin is sound, but when the scabs are all really crispy and that, they're just pulling on the skin, which is why she's taking teetering steps. But when I rode her yesterday and trotted her and stuff, she was way back to her normal self once I'd sort of washed them and sort of soaked that area basically and softened it. She's going out with front boots on. I'm not going to get to ride today, I don't think. I'm going to try, but I'm pretty busy. Thursday I'm out all day seeing my mum because it's my birthday Friday, but Friday is also my first day working for Green Mile, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to ride. I want to make sure I'm home for 9 o'clock so that I'm sort of just ready. The hours are kind of really flexible, but I just think, I know that we've got a lot to do on Friday. We've got a Zoom call with our media marketing manager girl, and just a lot to sort out. So I was out with them all day yesterday afternoon. I didn't vlog it because we were having a little tour around the factory, and that is obviously very private. We are going to be doing a video about how all the bedding is made though, and just kind of like not show our secrets. But yeah, we're gonna have that done. We've got a few media guys that we just need to get in touch with. So yeah, Friday I feel like I want to be at home by like 9 o'clock, changed, cup of tea in hand, laptop on, phone on, and just kind of like be ready. It's that really like first day at school vibe. But yeah, this is obviously going out tonight. I've just turned out this morning. I'm going to quickly muck out, getting my lashes done, and then I've got a little bit of work to do in terms of like my van, because I'm just getting it all up for like sale and stuff. And then I'm going out tonight for like an early birthday thing, and I need to be ready by 6:30. So I know it will happen if I come down and ride at 4 o'clock. I won't get home till 6, and I need to wash my hair. Be very girly. But it's fine. I'm not panicking. Like, she was super fit before. She's only had a week off. We have got a pole clinic on the 10th of March, but of course I'm playing that by ear, and I'm allowed to play that by ear. I can cancel up until like the day before, I think. So that's just totally down to like how she is. We've got NES at the weekend, so I will be taking my camera along to that. And then yeah, it's like my first proper week, although I've got the Thursday off because I'm going to Crufts, which I'll probably take my camera along for as well. So these kind of like weekly vlogs will get better. This week has just been a shambles, I'm sorry, but I kind of wanted to include it because of course it's got like Dublins update, but yeah, they will get better. I was going to just not bother this week, but then I was a bit like, oh, I can't mention that she was a bit lame last week and then not say anything. But no, she is totally fine. It is just scabby. Keeping it clean, doing whatever I can do. I can't put creams on. I was using the absorbing stuff, which was incredible last year. And no, nothing wrong with the product. It's just Dublin, but she's suddenly decided that she's allergic to it. I think that's what aggravated it, because it got so much worse when I put that cream on, and then as soon as I washed it off, it calmed down again. So it's just one of those things. Back to keeping it clean and keeping it washed, which is what my vet ended up telling me. It was like, you're just gonna have to keep it clean and pray. So that is what we are doing. I'm on cellulitis watch, but we seem to be okay, touching like every bit of wood possible. Anyway, I'm going to quickly get this one mucked out. I was a little bit late down the yard this morning, so she's extra messy. So yeah, I will get on with that, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!